Hi everyone, so in this lecture we will discuss about a new theorem which is a very simple theorem which depends on Laplace transformation. So let us start with its statement. Let t from v to u be a linear transformation, then first t of 0 equal to 0, second t of minus x is equal to minus t of x, and third t of x minus y is equal to this t of x minus t of y. Now we will prove this theorem one by one. So we have a given condition, that is t from v to u be a linear transformation. Okay, now main question is what is a linear transformation. So for that purpose take a t from v to u, and if we have a two elements from this v set, then consider this t of x plus y, and with the help of definition we can prove that t of x plus t of y. Okay, so this is the first definition of a linear transformation, and its a second definition is when we apply t on alpha x, that is scalar multiplication, then alpha is a constant, therefore take it as a common, and similarly t of x. So with the help of these two properties we will say this t is a linear transformation, and linear transformation or homomorphism. Now with the help of this definition we will solve this theorem very easily. So firstly here we have a t which is a linear transformation. Now first claim is what? Claim number 1, that is t of 0 is equal to how much? 0. Okay, so for that purpose just we only have to consider this 0 first, then we will apply t on this 0. Okay, so for that purpose just firstly consider this 0 plus 0 is equal to how much? 0. Now apply t on both sides, therefore that implies t of 0 plus 0 is equal to this t of 0. Okay, and as we have already discussed, that is if t is a linear transformation, then we have these two properties, that is t of, if we have a t of x plus y, then we can split it as like this, that is t of x plus t of y. Similarly, now in place of x and y, here we have a 0 plus 0, therefore with the definition we can write this as like this, that is t of 0 plus t of 0 is equal to this t of 0. So this is possible just because of t is a linear transformation, which is our given condition. Now to solve this, only just do one thing, that is t of 0 plus t of 0, there is no change in LHS. In RHS just add one identity element, that is a 0. Here this 0 is nothing but an identity element, therefore 0 is an identity element with respect to which operation? Addition, that is with respect to addition. So now observe one thing, by cancellation law this t of 0 and this t of 0 will get cancelled to each other, then remaining term will be this t of 0 is equal to how much? This 0. Therefore we have obtained this t of 0 equal to 0, and this is possible only when by this cancellation, so by cancellation law. Hence we have obtained this first property, that is t of 0 is equal to 0. So our claim number 2 is t of minus x is equal to minus t of x. So only first consider, that is claim number 2. That claim number 2 is t of minus x is equal to this minus t of x. To prove this property, we only consider this first element, that is minus x, and then we will apply transformation on it. So for that purpose there are two steps. Firstly consider this x plus minus x is equal to how much? This is the 0. Okay, so we have this condition, that is x plus minus x is equal to 0. Now apply this transformation on both the sides, then we will get t of this x plus minus x is equal to t of 0. Okay, now with the help of definition of transformation, this can also be written as t of x plus t of minus x. And in property number 1 we have already discussed that t of 0 is equal to how much? 0. Now put that value here, that is t of 0 is equal to 0, and this is possible because our t is a linear transformation. So this is the reason behind this. Now this we denote this equation as equation number 1. So firstly we only consider this x plus minus x is equal to 0. नाउ तुम्हाला एक क्वेश्चन पडला असेल की असंच का घ्यायचं, आम्ही ट्विस्ट करून घेतलं तरी चालेल का, तर येस इट इज ऑल्सो पॉसिबल. सो व्हेन वी कन्सिडर दिस मायनस एक्स प्लस एक्स इज इक्वल टू 0, सेम प्रोसिजर विल बी देअर. Apply t on a both sides, so apply here also, apply t on a both side, that is minus x plus x is equal to, this is t of 0. So with the help of definition of a transformation we can write it as like this: t of minus x plus this t of x is equal to t of 0 is equal to how much, 0, because this is possible because of this property number 1. Okay, now and this is a possible because our t is a linear transformation. Okay, so this is the reason behind this. Now this is our equation number 2. Now observe one thing, this is our equation number 1 and this is our equation number 2. So with the help of equation number 1 and equation number 2 we can directly write, that is t of minus x is equal to minus t of x. Okay, so this is the your property number 2. Now our claim number 3 is t of x minus y is equal to this t of x minus t of y. Now claim number 3 is equal to this t of x minus y is equal to this t of x minus t of y. So to prove this property we only consider this LHS part as it is, and after solving step by step then we will get this RHS part. So firstly only we have to consider this LHS part, that is t of x minus y. Now we only know that one thing, that is a t is what, linear transformation, and we know that we have a given condition, that is a t is a linear transformation, and with the help of this property number 1, that is t of x plus y is equal to t of x plus t of y. So this property is possible whenever this addition operation is there. But we have this negative sign, to therefore we convert this negative into positive. Just do one thing, that is t of this x plus this minus y. Okay, so this is nothing but this. Now with the help of transformation, that is by definition of transformation, we can split it like this, that is t of x plus this is my t of minus y. Again now we already have obtained that t of minus x is equal to minus t of x. This is our property number 2. So with the help of that property, this element can be represented by minus t of y. Hence we have obtained this t of x minus y is equal to this t of x minus t of y. This is our proof. So this is the third property of this theorem. We have obtained firstly that t of 0 equal to 0, secondly t of minus x is equal to minus t of x, and now t of x minus y is equal to this t of x minus t of y.